Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing another 9x12 layout. This one will join the back of the other layout I did recently on my channel. So I know I had pre-shared that I had the intention of doing something with a lot of hearts because I did a huge cut file. So this was that beautiful pattern paper that was like this like painted swirly paper, which is why you got these amazing like heart variations to the cut file. And I love them. I mean, look at that. Look how cute that is. So I kind of want to do a heart, a loose heart, or maybe I just want them like coming kind of cascading down like confetti was also a thought. I'm not opposed to layering them up either. And then I have these two little photos that I haven't scrapped yet of Valentina. These were like school day photos when she was at daycare before the school started. And I just love these moments captured. This was like right before with her hair perfect going to school. And this was her after school at the park. And what I'm realizing too with the photos is I thought I was going to cut them into hearts too. But they're just... you know, they're small. The picture's just weird because even if I was trying to cut it out myself, I was like, I can do it there, but then it's a lot of background. So I just took out my big old circle punch and we'll just have them as circles. That's not a problem for me. And since I just finished the other one, I just left everything out. So these are all the embellishments I have left in the kit. I have been doing very well at utilizing all the elements. I have these chipboard pieces left too, which I do want to use. And we have the alphas and some of these wood veneers as well. I'm just trying to keep track of my cap to my glue. And we're probably going to add some sequences as well. Don't get me wrong. I love the way these look, but I have to be honest. If you know me and my channel, you know that I don't normally go for wood veneer or, you know, like cork pieces and stuff. So these are hard to use, but I kind of really want to use this geometric heart because it's a heart and I can most likely use it in some sort of way. So this one I'll keep out right now in an effort to remember to use it in some of the clustering that'll happen on this layout. And let's punch out all these little middle parts. So I'll put you on fast forward and we will layer this up with two pictures of little one looking just adorable going to school for picture day. So let's get started. Okay, so once I get started, I want to cut my photos into those circles I was referencing earlier. And I go through the motion of kind of putting some texture into these hearts by folding them in half a little bit so they're almost like wings. And I do that with all of them because I definitely want some of the shadowing from these hearts to be behind it. Then I go ahead and add my pictures on some fun foam. And then I start kind of looking around at my titles that I could potentially use in case I don't use my alphas. So I pulled out a few sets from my collection and I actually came across a lot of my Valentine's Day ones, which I thought would work perfect. But then I started looking at it too and I was like, let me just use the kit and the contents of the kit and we'll just stick with the alphas. So I definitely at the end will write sweetheart on the bottom and I'm just kind of getting the spacing there. But then as I'm working on it, I'm kind of not loving my photos. So then I found her school photos and I used the same circle punch and I used these as well. But then what happens too is that while the photo is great of her face, it added in that color blue because it was like this beach theme in the back. And I didn't like that either. So then I go photo hunting and I come across ones recently from the beach. And so those I use and I only use 3, but at least it didn't add any extra bold colors to the layout is the only reason why the photos got changed like 3 times. But this is kind of what happens in your thought process. And as you audition pieces, you kind of assess what you like. And like I said, the school photos were great, but it just had a very teal turquoise background because it was like a beach scene and that added in a whole new color and I just wasn't feeling it. So here I go adding in all of the hearts and I'm bending up the halves so that there's texture, and then throughout the whole kit I pull out anything that either A had the same colors as these hearts, which were like purples, pinks, and oranges and white, and or was just the shape of a heart. So you'll see a few of these like phrase sentiments on there that say happy, 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 and do what you love. And then I definitely used that wood veneer heart that was geometric and a few other of the wood veneer hearts, and then added more texture as well. Here I am writing out the word sweetheart for the bottom because I definitely wanted it almost like a heart, but it was just cascading down to a narrow bottom. I just kind of like that setup. I mean, I could have just had it evenly across the page, but I liked it kind of that cluster where it gets larger to the top and it just has your eye travel in such a direction. For my embellishments, I started playing again with my sequins collections from Spiegelmom Scraps, and I went with all of the colors that were either purpley, pink, or iridescent, and I think I added in gold as well. So gold will be kind of like the metallic color that I use. And then the last steps that I don't think I filmed was me going in with some sprays with just to add splatter marks. So I used the Color Shine Heidi Swap Gold, and then I used 2 purple colors from like Lindy Stamp Gangs for the splatters. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.